that today is a very historical day for Macon County. Not just for me, because I look around this area today, I know all of you have special relationships with the Macon Mall. Now I hear this myth, this story about Macon is a tale of two cities. I can tell you today, that ends. We have a very, very vibrant downtown Macon, and I wouldn't change it for anything in the world. It's the heartbeat of our community. Don't get mad. It creates a lot of tax value, it creates a lot of tourism. It's a vibrant part of Macon-Bibb County, and it's going to continue to grow and prosper. We have a very attractive asset called North Macon, which is going to continue to get bigger, better, and stronger. But we must not forget about all the other wonderful areas we have here in Macon-Bibb County. South Bibb County, Bloomfield, this area has always been my home. And if you haven't noticed now, I have a passion for this area and a connection to this area. I want to see it grow and prosper. I know it can grow and prosper, not just for this area, but for all of Macon-Bibb County. We're in the center of our community today, a place that we can't avoid, a place we cannot run from, a place that still needs assets, love, money, respect. We are surrounded by two great educational institutions. Central Georgia Technical College, just across the street, is going to play a very important part to revitalization of this area. Middle Georgia State University. We have 4 or 5 entrances here. We have 2 interstates within a few miles here. What I'm telling you today is this area is getting ready to explode. It's nothing that I am doing. It's nothing that one person can do. It's what we can do together, working together as one. Yes, there's going to be those naysayers. I can imagine they may be sitting at home now talking about some things about security and safety. We're going to address that. They'll be talking about how all the businesses that used to be in this location are now somewhere else. We got plenty of room for all kind of businesses in Macon-Bibb County. We got good jobs that can be created right here. I live on Eisenhower Parkway. I need some more places to go eat where someone can wait on me for a change. I shouldn't have to travel to Warner Robins. I shouldn't have to drive all the way across to North Macon. I should have opportunities right here in the community that I live, that I love, and that I come from. Now today, I'm going to preface my remarks on a couple of things for these naysayers. Number one, not one additional tax penny. Let me say that again. Not one additional tax penny will go into developing this project. This is a public-private project. This is a relationship that would not happen but for the cooperation of many people, including great partners like the Urban Development Authority, including great partners that you'll hear from today from Central Georgia Technical College, great partners like Jamie Arnold, who has fought for the e-bid, great partners like our Commissioner Al Tillman, who this is his district, and that's why he's here today, and you'll hear from him. Great partners like Jim Hall, who currently owns the Macon Mall. This doesn't happen in a bubble. Great partners like these commissioners that you see here today who are supportive and behind our mission to bring everyone together in Macon so we can all move forward together. So I told you not one penny of your tax dollars, additional tax dollars, is going to go through this. Because I don't want people to say, I saw some news article earlier that the mayor and commissioners are buying the Macon Mall. We are not buying the Macon Mall. Okay? We're not buying the Macon Mall. I want you to know that this area that you're looking at now, these 75 acres we're on alone, outside of all these parcels you see around us, this time next year, is going to have $100 million invested in it. So in just a second, I'm going to have these guys turn around this little cardboard that we have just to kind of show you an illustration. But when people think about Macon, Georgia, a lot of times, what do you think about? You think about our musical heritage, right? Yes. You think about Otis Redding, Little Richard, the Allman Brothers, many, many, many people. I don't want to leave anyone out. You think about that rich musical heritage, but yet, what do we lose? The Music Hall of Fame. How disgraceful for a community of our size. Well, that's coming back. We're going to revive it. This area here is going to be revived. It's going to start with our musical heritage. So this time, if you'll turn those maps around. Ladies and gentlemen, what you see in front of you is a revitalization of the Eisenhower corridor. And if I may, if you look at that large green space, that's where you're at right now. That's where you're seated at. Where you're seated today, in less than 18 months, you'll be watching the band perform about the 10,000 people in the amphitheater. By all indications, it will be the second largest amphitheater in all the state of Georgia. And it will complement the Centroplex, the Coliseum, the Auditorium, and all the other venues we have. Because we know that Macon is the music capital of the world. We know that. We're getting back on the map today. But we're not going to start there. If you look just outside of where you're sitting at today, you're going to see some skyboxes. You'll see about 7,000 lawn chairs. You'll see about 2,000 covered seatings that'll be permanent. You'll see a dance floor that people can stand up there in a pit, or you can have 40 tables at 10 people a table to have an event that you want to. And you'll see a one-of-a-kind stage right there. You'll see a restaurant right behind here where people can enjoy the music and also have a time for fellowship and for food and drink. But we are at the Macon Mall, right? So we have to sometimes reimagine what we're going to do. So take, if you will, the current mall situation we have. We understand that there are challenges for indoor malls all across the United States for retail. But we still have to maintain that footprint. So what you're going to see in the very near future are government offices in part of this mall. You're going to see expanded retail in this mall. You're going to see more restaurants in this mall. You can potentially see some film in this mall. You may be at the site now of the largest pickleball indoor facility that we have in this mall. I don't say that out of jest. We've been talking to folks. It's going to happen. We're going to make this happen. Just out of this entrance where you'll come into this amphitheater, you're going to see what we call a battery park. You'll see those areas there. If you look through E, when you go through that plaza there, you'll see all those areas, those buildings there. That's where people can eat and drink and be merry and come together as a community, because we all know that music brings people together. All races, all nationalities. People enjoy music. It's something that will bring this community together, and I'm looking forward to it. So we know that financially we're going to be in good shape in this project. Again, all the naysayers out there, none of the additional tax dollars will be going to this, because everybody who pays rent in this building will fund this project. We will have the rent rolls to pay for this project without having to use your tax dollars to do so. And we will reinvest that money into our community. And everybody who purchases a ticket to watch an event in this amphitheater that you're sitting at, there will be a fee there. And that fee will make sure that we have the adequate security that's needed for this entire area to make sure it thrives. It continues to attract businesses.